This life was supposed to be over. One last job, you swore. But the last job never ends. And when you think you're really out, the shadows drag you back in. The lies didn't stack up. They spilled over. And somewhere in the mess, the job kept going. Is through. One last time.
Get a bloody shovel, son! You need to start digging! Dig forward! Come on! Advance, my lemmings! Advance! Gentlemen, on my mark, we're going to go over the top.
Well, would you look at that? Ditto's found a rather unique-looking tangrowth to chat with. Let's have a listen. Oh, I suppose you might not fully understand what they're saying. So how about I interpret? Ahem. Gadzooks! A human? Wait a moment. Are you a Ditto? Please call me Professor Tangrowth. It's been quite some time since I last laid eyes on a human or another Pokémon. This place was once home to many humans, but now it's, well, what you see. The grass and trees are withered and dry, and all those humans and Pokémon who once lived here, they're gone. But that was then. Things have changed. Out of nowhere, I met you. Hope springs anew. What do you say? Will you help me restore this land to the lively place it once was? That might make it possible to see a world overflowing with Pokémon again, just like the old days. Oh ho! So you'll help? Wonderful! I feel quite inspired myself. A ray of hope has finally shone on the lonely Professor Tangrowth. And heartened by that warmth, Ditto and the Professor begin rebuilding the world anew. Create habitats and meet Pokémon. Creating habitats will attract Pokémon. Different Pokémon are attracted to different habitats. If you want to make lots of friends, you'll need to create habitats that suit each Pokémon's individual preferences. What happens if you place a fishing rod and a chair by the seashore? Look, a Magikarp! Pokémon with big personalities will appear in the diverse habitats you create. I wonder if a Pokémon is rustling around in there. Surely it's only trash. Ah! Learn moves from Pokémon. Your new Pokémon friends may teach you their signature moves, like Squirtle's water gun. It can revitalize dried up things. Use the moves you learn to refresh the land, clear paths, till fields, grow vegetables, and more, expanding the places you can visit and what you can achieve. Certain Pokémon can also teach you special moves. For example, you can transform into Lapras. While Ditto might not start out as the best swimmer, this transformation makes traveling to distant islands a breeze. By transforming into Dragonite, you can reach far-off places in no time. I'd wager we can make this place a lot greener if you use your water gun on the dry, tall grass. Ah! I haven't withered away yet, you know. Craft fun things. You can craft at a workbench using the materials you've collected. Take a few leaves and, ta-da, a straw bed. From furniture and toys to streetlights and roads, you can use the items you craft to build a beautiful town or make Pokémon more comfortable as you transform your space into a vibrant place to live. Oh-ho! You made some toy blocks. I haven't the foggiest idea how to use them properly. Grant Pokémon's requests. Pokémon can have unique requests for you. Oh? Looks like Squirtle wants to go somewhere. It's up to you to find a way to lead them where they want to go. You may also find Pokémon who need your help stuck in harsh, desolate areas. And you'll need to work together with other Pokémon to complete particularly important requests. Do I have a request? It would warm this old heart to see humans and Pokémon living happily together once more. Are you listening? Work together with Pokémon. Your Pokémon friends will help you rebuild your world. They can light campfires, water plants, help crops grow, get light shining, and so much more. If you work together with several Pokémon, you can even build grand houses. The Pikachu fountain is complete! Although, upon closer inspection, this Pikachu has a rather curious expression. So many ways to play. Snap a photo of your new renovations. Say cheese! You can capture your memories and add them to your album. Then change up your look. And don't forget to decorate your room. With multiplayer, up to 4 friends can join in the fun. So why not build a delightful life together with your closest friends? Game Share is also supported, so you can share the game with someone who doesn't own it and play together on Nintendo Switch or Nintendo Switch 2 systems. Oh, you've changed up your look! Now, why does seeing you like this make my eyes a bit misty? Whether solo or with friends, you're free to do whatever you want, from granting Pokémon requests to building the town of your dreams. Set out on an adventure to create a flourishing world where Pokémon live in peace and comfort. What else is waiting for you? Pokémon Pokopia!
あやかしを払い重複し、世界を救う使命を帯びた巫女。その者たちはこう呼ばれた。あやかし払い。
燃え続ける炎に近い。私が必ず道を見つける。俺を舐めとんのか？ああ！
少子。ま、準備運動には付き合うわ。
あらあら、祝福に命を捧げ、ヨーギーとなりなさい。
あなたたち、私に何をするつもりなんですか？
あいつらが先に全部奪っていったんだ。
この世界は貴様が思っているよりも複雑だ。全ての過ちを正す。
一緒に頑張りましょう。できる限り協力します。
あなたを止めなければ刀を取る。さもなくば死ぬ。さあ来い。穂村姫、
Hi, I'm Steve Bristow, the design director on the Legend of Khiimori. We're an open world game that's set in the 13th century in Mongolia, and we're entering early access next month. During early access, your choices will shape the journey through a system-driven experience, while the final game will include a crafted narrative. So, it's a new day, and I'm playing the role of Nara, a yam courier rider. Genghis Khan established the yam system in the 13th century to support communications across his vast empire. Couriers delivered goods and messages across Mongolia. It was a bit like Pony Express, except for being far more prestigious. To start my adventure, I'll check with Yisu at the yam station. Yisu's my captain. She commands the local station. There's a few delivery missions available, but there's one that catches my eye. It pays well and provides a lot of prestige, which helps me increase my courier rank. Preparation and planning is the most important part of a delivery mission. That preparation starts with picking your horse. The mission takes me into the beautiful and diverse mountains of Mongolia. They're also freezing cold and full of treacherous terrain. I'll need a horse that can handle the climb, but more importantly, the cold. Looking over my horse, Sanae is my choice. She has good endurance and balance, and she can handle the cold and the terrain. Now I'll check my saddlebags. Ooh, that's a mess. I really should have dealt with this before I rested. I won't need this stone, but I'll keep that Angelica and thyme for later. Now I need to balance my cargo. If I don't, Sanae will have a harder time and could even get hurt. There we go, perfectly balanced. The next step is to craft some gear for the trip. The mountains get extremely cold, so I'll craft a few cold tonics and a couple of bandages too in case Sanae gets hurt. Okay, cold tonics, bandages. One more thing. My horse needs food on our travels. Normally she could just eat grass, but grass is sparser in the mountains, so I'll need some hay to feed my horse. Luckily I got some from the stable. Before you leave, it's a good idea to know where you're going. Planning a good route is essential. There's a shorter route, but it's more dangerous. My other option is longer, but it's safer, and I know the trails. My horse has a limited amount of stamina. These climbs are never easy, especially when it's icy. I'll need to pay attention to her stamina and take paths that are easier on her. You'll find resources along the way, and it's always good to grab them when you can. And just like a true Mongolian horse rider, I don't have to get off my horse to gather them. Perfect. That gives me a nice little boost. The elements and terrain aren't just a danger to a yam courier, there's also dangerous wild animals. A pack of wolves. I could shoot the wolves with arrows, but there's too many of them. Thankfully, I have just the thing for this situation. Animal repellent pouches can be attached to arrows. I always carry a couple just in case. If I fire one near the pack, it will make them scatter. That's one pack of wolves dealt with, and I didn't have to hurt them. Perfect. Physical danger isn't the only risk with wild animals. Predators like wolves scare your horse, which impacts the horse's mood. A horse with a low mood loses stamina faster and can't train as well. This storm is nasty. Weather is an important part of the game and you'll need to prepare for it. I'll give Sanae a cold tonic to protect her from the cold. I'm glad it's not much further. I've reached my destination, Tengarin Orgil Retreat. They say the spirit of this place is strong and watches over the people. That's Altani, the village shaman. Let's deliver this cargo. Great, a new career rank. I've been looking forward to those unlocks. Looks like I won't make it back to town before dark. It's best to rest at night to recover health and stamina. I'll need to find a place to camp for the night. Checking my map, I see that there's a campsite nearby. I've got a nomad camping kit in my inventory, and I can use it to set up camp. Sanae's had a hard ride. Caring for your horse is important. It helps them heal and removes negative conditions. She's in good shape after the ride, so I'll brush her and tend her hooves before bed. That'll increase her mood and restore her health. Now all that's left to do is go to sleep and wake up with the sun. Well, it's a new day. Let's hope this one involves fewer wolves. And that's a bear. But that's a challenge for another day. Welcome to life in the untamed wilds of the 13th century Mongolia. So that was the story of my delivery, but what's yours? Tell us next month when the Legend of Khiimori hits early access.
I don't know a lot about card games. I take it you're a bit of a beginner.
Which of you cowards will match this bet?
If we meet again on the field of battle, it's going down.
Look who's back, ladies!
Okay, I fold.
You can feel it, can't you, Arator? Son of Turalian. Something is amiss. One so confident in the light you wield. Have your eyes finally been opened? You fight with such conviction, but your light will betray you. In your darkest moment, when you need it most, your light will turn to wrath! And all you'll be left with is ashes. So tell me, Arator, son of Ilaria. Can you feel it?
Congratulations, former human. After the crash, you've been digitized. As your assistant, I will help you leave this hotbed of biomass and return home. Lesson 1. Upgrade your new body and adapt. It does not hurt, since you're not made of meat.
Hey, this is another rust bucket!
Primitive forms of local fauna. Let us give them a civilized answer. Build to survive. Assemble an army to take over this dump. Manual labor is inefficient. Automate it. Tremble before the storm, or you will end up like them. Even the strongest savages are nothing more than fragile flesh. Great job! You have survived the kindergarten. Are you up for the real challenge?
Alay mo'y. PlayStation